Yo, what is up YouTube? I'm Blitz5 and today I have a couple quick tips for any beginners in the division. So let's get to it. If you're new to playing the game, you come across some enemies. When you put your reticle on them, they will appear red like this. I went ahead and marked these, but if you hold up on the D-pad, it actually marks them there. You see how the body went red. And this is really useful for when you're playing with friends. Even if you don't have a mic or if you do have a mic, when you do mark them, you can see them through cover, and say if your teammate doesn't see where the enemies are, by just holding up on the D-pad, you can point them out. And even for yourself, once they move around, you can keep track of them. Like this guy over here, I know he's moving to the right. And if they have any special abilities or armor, it will let your teammates know where they are and what kind of abilities or weapon or armor that they have. So that's huge, holding up on the D-pad. And then a bunch of other tips that I have. Most people would know this by now if you've been playing the Division, but if you're new to the game, the Division doesn't really do a great job explaining everything to you. So there's a lot of stuff going on here with the D-pad, so give this a try. If you hold down on the D-pad, you can see you have all these different emotes, like help and jumping jack. And then if you let go of the D-pad while you're on it, then you use that emote or ability. So you have down on the D-pad would be all your emotes. Left on the D-pad would be all of your grenades, flashbangs, the incendiary grenade, tear gas, etc. And then just not to use it, you let go of the thumbstick and then you can go away. And then your right is your med kit, but if you actually hold down right, you have other things like canned food, water, which gives you 20% damage to elite enemies, which I found very useful when you're doing missions, because usually like an elite enemy will come out, and at least once, the higher you get up, there's more elite enemies. So basically, just utilize the D-pad going up and down. And then these are just two other quick tips that when you're playing the game, you hit L, this is how you look. You immediately default to a right-handed style shooter, but if you click left, the left thumbstick, it actually switches this. So it's nice if you're approaching this side of the vehicle, you'd like to click that thumbstick, and then you could also, do it from this angle. If you are up against the truck, it automatically does this for you, but when you're not up against cover, it doesn't do that. And then also if you click on the right thumbstick, it zooms in a tiny bit, but not enough for you to really do that on a normal basis. And then the last tip, just for people who are trying to get into their inventory quicker, because you can only hold 3 weapons. You start off only being able to hold 2. If you hold start, it brings you right in your inventory, so you could quickly switch. Normally the inventory is you hit start, then you go to the inventory, then you select in here. But if you just hold start, like I said, it brings you right into your weapon, and then you could switch pretty quickly if you have a 3rd or 4th weapon you'd like to use. So I hope some of these tips were helpful. Please let me know how you guys are enjoying the Division, if this video helped at all. And as always, I'm Blitz5, and thank you for watching. Peace.